Hey there, it is 11:11 on Monday, January 15th, when I'm recording this. Uh, I'm showing up live because I've promised myself that I have been celebrating 13 years of Green Hope coaching, and I am needing to tell the stories, not just because I need to tell you the story, but because I need to remember why I'm doing what I'm doing. And last year I didn't do it so much. This year I did. And it's a cold old morning here in Ohio, which I reckon it is in a lot of places in the States right now. But this morning I had one of those moments, that moment that you sometimes see on TV where the actress has a quiet moment, and she has soft music playing and a candle lit, and she's looking out at the winter scene all in her cozy clothes, and she's feeling the warmth of her cup of tea or coffee, whatever it is. And I remember I watch those moments sometimes and I think, why don't I create those moments for myself? I create spaces like that in my home where I can go sit and just ponder. There's no kids here. Rennie's often not here because he's at work and I'm working from home. I have space and spaces. I have time where I could create that beautiful moment of just sitting and pondering. And I do sometimes, but I have to be intentional about it. It doesn't just happen like it appears to happen on some of the TV shows or movies that we watch. So this morning it happened. It was a beautiful moment of just stopping, sitting in my chair, not this one, but my chair back behind me over there, just sitting and pondering and writing and reading. And the thought that came to mind today was, as I look back over the last 13 years of Green Hope coaching, are the taglines of my life. The tagline, that thing, Green Hope coaching something that tells people what you do. When I first started Green Hope coaching 13 years ago, my tagline was seeing green hope in a brown world. That's where I was. It's what I was doing in life. I needed to see hope. I needed to see green hope, life-giving hope. And I told you a little bit about how I named Green Hope coaching in a previous video, but seeing green hope in a brown world, because goodness, this time of year now, it's kind of got a little bit of white on it with snow, but this time of year a lot of us are focused on the brown that we are experiencing, the hard things. Sometimes it's dark black. When Leisha died, I felt like I was in a tunnel and I couldn't see anything. It was so dark, so black, and I actually had to close my physical eyes to see hope show up in tiny slivers of green. It reminds me of, I often refer to it as dandelion wisps, just tiny random, showing up not in unexpected ways, but it's actually more like the light from a firefly. And those of you who aren't from the Midwest may not know what that is, but the light of a firefly is often all the hope I needed to take a next step. And so my tagline became seeing green hope, little slivers of hope, to help me take next steps in a sometimes brown world. But my taglines have changed over the years. There for a while I changed it to intentionally designing hope in life and love and loss. I was trying to be really intentional. I was trying to help my woman be really intentional, and And that became my tagline. That became that reminder to me that this is what I'm about. Helping people see hope, helping people not just see it, but design it in their life. One of my taglines for a while was, "Your great marriage starts with you." Oh, I've been reminded of that one again. My marriage is the most important relationship in my life, and I've really been distant in it over the last few years, just because there have been so much other things related to my health, our losses, the griefs that we bear, and sometimes you have to stop and think, wait. Your great marriage starts with you. So I come back to that one every now and then, just to remind me, no one loves him like I do, but sometimes he doesn't know that love in a very personal way. So I have to remind myself. Empower women to make their powerful difference. That was a tagline for a while. Right now, that tagline has kind of has taken on a couple of different places. One of the taglines that I use, and I don't know that I share this with everybody, it's my tagline, is to lift the chins of women to see the face of God. I don't mean double chins. I'm struggling with that. Lift the chin of a woman to see the face of God. It doesn't matter what I say. It doesn't matter how I coach. It doesn't matter if they're not able to see what God wants them to see, what God's invited them to see, what God's made them for. If they can't see God in it, then what I do doesn't really matter. And sometimes what we're struggling with is how we see God. Sometimes that's the struggle. Envision you, unstuck and confident. It's been another tagline. Why am I sharing taglines with you? Maybe because I needed to remember my own taglines. I needed to remember how the Lord has prompted me to remember what I'm about. Whether that's with Green Hope Coaching, or whether that's in my marriage, or whether that's with my family. What am I about? And a simple tagline is sometimes all I need to do to prompt myself as I sit and ponder, or as I'm busy doing life, to remember why He made me and what He called me to do. And so my question for you today is, as I share that story, those taglines, what's yours? What's the phrase? Maybe it's a word of the year. My word this year, I have two of them. One of them is partner. Partner with Rennie, partner with my girls, partner with my grandkids, partner with people I love, partner with my clients, partner with peers that can help me partner better in what I do in my business. Partner is one of my words. Partner with God. Not work for Him, with Him. Partner is a huge word for me this year. But the other word that really keeps standing out, it has over the years, last few years, is believe. Believe that what He says He will do. Believe that He created me for a purpose. Believe Him. Believe. Work the believe side of the circle. Yeah. Plan. Yeah. Create ideas. Yeah. Go the extra difference, but the extra distance. But believe that God's going to do what He said He's going to do. I'm rambling. I actually tried to think about what I wanted to share, but my question for you is, what's your tagline? What's your word? What's your thing that reminds you, that prompts you when you're sitting and pondering and remembering what you're all about? What's that word? I'd love to hear it. And you can private message me if you want to, but or you can share it here. What's your tagline? And what's it say about you? I'd love to hear, and I look forward to knowing you a little bit better because of what your tagline says about you. Leave me a note. Talk to you later.